This is radio station. You guessed it. Archbishop Don Magic Wine. You inside the Archbishop Don Magic Wine radio show. Brought to you by yours truly, Snoop Dizzy. Radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright? The radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright? So you can turn it on up, be easy, hit a bleezy, burn it up. Tune into this broadcast worldwide from the streets with the beat. Yep, this Snoop line. My pal, my loc, my dog, my friend. If you miss out, catch us on the GGN. Where that lady go? On the radio. With the church standing in the back saying that's my work. From a video scene to the video screen. Come through banging cause the city on lean. Archbishop Don Magic Wand. The chairman of the board is on. He's maxing, relaxing, multiply, added up, divide, and subtracted. Break it back to the fraction. See, that's the only way we're gonna get any action. From Chi-Town to the beach. Preach. Radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright? The radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright?
Trying to sorry
Thank
about
you,
that.
Debbie. It's unbreakable.
Okay.
They always knock it over, Debbie.
Well, here we go. We live now in the house here. Don't freshen it up and stuff. Y'all got to watch the table when we moving things and everything. Yes, see, Simply D just came in the house. Listen out there. I tell y'all, we got it cracking tonight, you know. Now, before we go into the show, you know, we always give you news you can use. We got some topics going on right here. And Heavenly gonna tell me about what's going on in the world today.
The Ellen Show is ending after 19 years.
Wow. The who?
The Ellen Show.
Why?
Well, there's talks about her mistreating her staff and an environment that was very hostile for the workers. So they had to cut her show.
After 19 years?
After 19 years, the people put up with
it's
it.
been a lot of hostile. So maybe this hadn't just happened. Maybe this been going on over the period of time.
It's been going on. She loves to prank, but she was creating a hostile environment where her staff felt she was not being good to them.
Okay, and in what way though? I mean, you know, it looked like you watched the Ellen Show. It looked like they're having fun. You know, they doing their thing. You know, have some high power guests. You seem to be a pretty high power celebrity. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I said, what goes on in the dark comes out in the light. But what's the point here? I mean...
So far, there's no lawsuits that have been filed against her. It's just ending the termination of the show.
And Ellen in agreement with this?
Yes.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So, wow. So what, this is like the last season after what,
it's
19
done.
years?
19 years.
Wow, y'all hear that out there? Y'all better catch the last episode. Might be some classic going on. What else we got, Heavenly?
We got Israel versus Palestine. Things are heating up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that war that's going on overseas and everything. Yeah, it's so amazing. I see that they showed something about a baby.
Yeah, that's what it's
You know what I mean? That baby, you know what I mean?
38 children.
Missed the bombing or something like that. So, you know, I mean, we just got to pray. It's just so much going on in the world over there. And I don't know. You know, they say over there, they be talking about them holy wars and things like that. You know what I mean? For different causes, you know what I mean? But, you know, they killed women, babies, kids. You know what I mean? Innocent people are killed because they don't target where they bomb, they just bomb. You know, and you know, it's so frightening to live like that. To think that you just may be walking to the store and a bomb drops somewhere, and you know what I mean? Kill you, your kids, or if it don't kill you, kill your kids. All of it is disaster, you know. But like I said, you know, this has been going on since the beginning of time, and it's always been wars, and you know what I mean. The Bible speak about wars, and you know things happening like that, which we have no control over. You know, we seem to have a pandemic on hand here ourselves, huh?
Right.
You know, that's going on. You know, so you know what I mean.
But
What
they say the Israelites are evicting the Palestinians from their homes. Like they're bombing their homes so they leave. They want to take over all of it.
and is it right or wrong? I haven't followed. I don't think you.
Maybe they want their land back or something.
Yeah, they're trying to reclaim. They're trying to claim
The
holy
grounds.
to the holy
The
grounds.
holy grounds, yeah.
It's holy for both religions. Why don't they just split it
Right.
down the middle?
Well, you know, but that's the
Let them
thing
live
about
there.
it. You know, they create these kind of things to have wars. You know what I mean? And I don't know when the smoke clears. You know what I mean? Nobody really wins. You know, it's a victory for somebody, but nobody really wins because you know you lose on both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? However it come out, you know, lives must be sacrificed. You know, for that cause. Okay, what else we got there?
Kobe inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right there.
congratulations.
Come on, let's give it up, y'all. Make a nation. All right there. You know, hey, congratulations, Kobe. Come on, man. Y'all can't be interrupting while we doing something. Don't be doing that. We on, yeah, you did. We too live around here. Don't be calling. No phone calls right now, please. You did. We got guests to entertain here. And I was just into the mode about
Say they can't hear you.
I was just in the mode about Kobe. Y'all don't hear nothing? What somebody said they can't hear?
Yeah, turn it up.
What's wrong around here? Y'all can't hear what the church saying? What's going on? Who
Oh, it
is?
was down, huh?
Come on now, who is this deed?
Thank you, Nelson.
All right, I got the speaker live. Okay, then we back live. You did no phone call, please. Please, no phone call.
Rock, you should be
You know, none of that. You did. We busy right now. We got this. Now we were just talking about Kobe. Congratulations to Kobe, and congratulations to his family, to the NBA. You know what I mean? Well deserved. The thing we missed about it, we won't be able to hear Kobe acceptance speech. Man, I could imagine that would have been powwow. You know what I mean? But he got the Hall of Fame, and that's a blessing, man. And well deserved, no sugarcoating now. And you ain't just gave it to somebody that didn't deserve it. Kobe definitely deserved it. So we're honored that he received it. Also, I want to give a shout out to a hometown hero, Kevin Garnett, also entered the 2020 Hall of Fame, which is another personal friend of mine. Congratulations, Kevin. Man, right on, man. They gave it to the right player, Jack. I know you went to Faggot. You did straight out of Chicago, Jack. Hey, man, it's going down in that NBA. They definitely recognizing the real one. Okay, then. Congratulations to y'all. What else? What you can't hear, man?
Restart the live.
We gotta restart it.
Delete that whole thing and restart it, church.
Well, it's jumping now already.
It's on, but they can't
Can y'all hear me?
Because somebody called and interrupted.
Man, what y'all talking about you can't hear, man? Y'all know I don't be trying to read it. Can y'all hear me out there?
From a sign language
can't.
and go like
Man,
this.
I don't know.
They don't
Hey,
know
well,
what to
if you
say.
don't hear me on mine, you remember
look
we
like some
still
work
on
I
YouTube. Put it on YouTube too. Subscribe right now to YouTube
go to
so you
YouTube.
can hear it too. So you have it both
YouTube.
live and YouTube and all that. I can't understand how you can't hear me because I'm sure talking. What up, dude? Won't y'all go to it and see can you hear? Then
I
we-
checked and it sounds like static.
Oh, you
we
just probably
got-
got to restart.
yeah, what? Tell them
just
can they hear?
restart
it? Y'all want me to stop and start? Hey, I ain't trying to get y'all to go
I was
nowhere.
like,
We still live around here, okay? Man, I gotta lose this footage.
Yeah, you can't hear.
Man, they want me to do all
You gotta
that, man,
stop
but
and restart.
I don't know why they still giving me action if I gotta restart it.
Mr. Bishop, they gonna
What you mean, church? You can't hear? Okay,
It's
all
a
right,
silent show.
And
all
now.
right. So now what I do?
And now.
End it and go back, huh?
King Cal
Download
15
video.
said
Download
he hears you.
Ready?
Download. No.
Wait.
Download. download.
they
Where
hear
at?
Say we can't
Right
hear
here?
you, King.
Okay, hit it.
There, yeah, go.
They can't hear.
Yeah, we did it.
All right.
Cow, king,
Hey,
cow,
so
15.
okay then. While that's doing that, we ain't
More
got to
news?
talk. We still live on
Okay.
YouTube. So what's the next? What's happening now? Now that was to the NBA.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Okay, what else we on? Let me know when it's ready. Is it ready to get down?
Did it download?
And
Okay. Discard because he's already downloaded it.
okay, we back.
Go back live.
We're going back. Yeah, slide it over. Get it
There
right.
you go.
I snuck that in on y'all. That was a small chronic break. Okay, Heavenly, we was on topic, y'all. Y'all with me now? Hold on, let me give y'all a minute to adjust yourself. Come on, because I want you to be with me now. I don't want to be moving. Y'all talking about you missed nothing. Can you hear me now? Y'all know that commercial, okay? Can you hear it? Y'all can hear it?
Still
You
no
hear me
sound.
clearly now?
Oh no.
Let me give y'all another charge. Y'all ain't high enough.
The mic might be off.
No, that's the old, because that's for another.
Is it on?
Yeah, that's the
This
speak
is
there.
this is
So
the
wait,
house.
where I'm at? That's cool. Church. That's all. All right. So now, what else, Emily?
Okay.
What else was we on?
Snoop's new album, From the Streets to the Suites.
Hey, let's give it up. Come on, Big and friends. Snoop Dogg, new album. From the streets to the suite. You did?
Hey.
Y'all know, we know about that. That's live, Jack. From the concrete to the executive suite. That's what we did last week.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Snoop, on your new album dropping, Jack. We so excited about that. And also, don't stop praying for Snoop and his family. Keep on praying, y'all.
We love you, Snoop.
Yeah, we love you, Snoop.
Yes.
And was that it?
That's it.
Okay then, that's it on topics, you dig? So hope y'all catching up with us. You know, we still waiting on Mickey, but while in the meantime, we got some more guests in the house. You know, first I'm gonna start down there on our 100 a week. You know, before the beauty jumping, we're gonna talk talent. You know what I mean? And she'll be right back with some of that beauty look. We ain't going nowhere. We sticking and stay. Okay, now can we get a good focus on you, baby? You know how the camera rides. That's right. Go up there in that camera. So, all right, introduce yourself. Tell the world who you is, because they
My
watching.
name is Ebony Graham. I'm 30 years old. Well,
Huh?
I'll be 30
Can
this
you
year.
speak up so we can
Oh, okay. Ebony. My name is Ebony Graham, 30, makeup artist. I do want to dabble into the modeling world. I haven't tried it out yet. But after COVID, I decided I want to try things that I was always afraid to try, before. I grew up without any confidence. So I was always very interested in it, but I wanted to be behind the scenes because that's where I was most comfortable. So yeah, that's where I do makeup.
So what you're saying is, after the COVID experience and everything, you was ready
Yeah.
to try something new.
Yeah, ready to try something new. Like after being in a position, all of us, right, where even if we wanted to try something, we couldn't because we just tomorrow.
Not
isn't
always. I mean, like a lot of people that would want to. Sometimes people just can't because it takes a certain mindset.
Yeah, no, but
You know
I mean,
what I
like
mean?
being on lockdown. Like after being on lockdown,
Yeah.
I mean, I had no idea when COVID was gonna end, when life was gonna restart again, and I mean, obviously it's not over yet, but things are changing and it's like starting to, go back to normal. And yeah, my mindset completely changed. I was always really afraid to try new things before then, and yeah, now I realize like life's short. Chicken in tomorrow.
So what you say, Marlon, what's the desire? What you know what I mean? Hey, listen, y'all, I'm talking to my honey of the week. You know what I mean? She's not only beautiful, she's talented. She got a lot going on around here. So, you know what I mean? So, I mean, what is it that you want to do?
I want to develop a level of confidence that I always wanted to have, and I never had really. Yeah, I'm afraid of failure, and I'm afraid of trying new things because I don't want to fail, and especially modeling. Like, you know, I was bullied growing up, bullied relentlessly for being ugly and being, you know, having crooked teeth and being very skinny, and so, you know, as I got older, people started to tell me, you know, after I grew up, they started to tell me, you should model. And I was just completely afraid of that because I was afraid of being like judged for my looks. I didn't want to be like in that position.
So do you think you're beautiful?
I think I'm beautiful sometimes.
Okay,
I think
that's fair enough. That's fair
That's all
enough.
of
You
us.
know,
All girls feel like
real
that.
woman.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Yeah. So
And other
I
times-
just wanna gain that confidence that I never had, and I feel like if I try something I never tried, conquer that fear, that, you know, the confidence will come. So
well, you know, we believe in consistent around here, so no failure if you don't stop.
yeah,
And even failure, you get the experience, so it's still not a failure.
yeah, I and you really, you need to try new things.
I agree.
You need to try new things, even if you do fail. Like, you're only a failure if you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, it's the mindset, and you know what I mean? First, you have to be true to yourself and accept you first. You can't let my opinion ruin your understanding about your life.
See, I don't really let people's opinions affect me as a person, like who I am as a person.
Okay.
But it's just the looks thing. Like, I'm not confident and like standing in front of a camera and you know, feeling beautiful. Like, I have a level of confidence within myself, but if I'm around a bunch of other people, like right now, I'm dying.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Well, you're doing a great job now. I would say you fooled us all. You know what I mean? Because you're doing a great
I'm really
job.
anxious. So
You know what I mean? And see you in front of the camera express. People out there watching, they want to know. And not only that, you're encouraging some other young lady that got the same thought and understanding and afraid to step out, you know, on faith because she's scared she might fail. But here you, as a testimony, you're showing it right now. You're on camera. You're speaking on camera. And you're speaking about
almost
you.
like before COVID, you know, I turned down opportunities because I'm like, I have to be center of attention. Nope, I'm not doing it. And I almost, like, when Gigi reached out to me, I almost turned this down. I was like, nope, I can't do it. But I'm like, you know what? I promised myself that I'd have a different mindset and I'd actually go out there and try new things. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We can
I'm glad I'm here.
She just said
me
something
being
so
maximum 2020, being in the contest, who would have thought?
Yeah.
And being coming top 5 out of my group, so that was big. But I had to put myself out there.
Yeah, you have to put yourself out there.
I had to put myself out there, though. You had to tell people to vote. You had, like, stuff that I never even done.
Yeah.
Well, see, you got to understand, every woman that wins Miss Universe, Miss America, ain't always the most beautiful one.
Yeah.
It's the one that
confidence.
feel. It's the one that feel most dominated. Feel like she's the one.
I was saying,
That
you don't
be
gotta
the
be
one
no
that
sleeping,
wins
sleeping beauty.
because they have that person speaking and that person share how they feel. So that be it. It don't be always the prettiest one, like they said. The prize don't go to the one that run the fastest, or who the prettiest, or who the strongest. But the prize go to the one that endure to the end.
Yeah.
That don't quit.
Yeah,
don't give
And
up.
see, that was my thing. I was always afraid of failing, and especially failing in front of people. So I would stifle myself. I wouldn't go for things that I knew that I just never tried before. So, yeah.
Well, your level of confidence has surely have increased, I'm sure, since you last thought of this, because like I said, you're doing a great job. And
Thank you.
You're expressing yourself. You know, you got some major viewers. You'll be surprised of those out there. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know.
I was afraid I was gonna get up here and get tongue tied and not be able to speak.
Take your
I
time.
get very
Breathe.
anxious.
Just breathe.
No, just breathe. That's right. That's
Yeah.
all it is. You know. There ain't none of that. Man, China, come on. We gotta keep up with it. Yeah, I know it, but we gotta do something with it. And what's wrong around here talking about the song and noise? They told me they can hear it. You said they can't hear it again? Huh? Hey. Now that's our friend. Hey, you want to come on in? Wait, hold up. We got all right. Alizé, come
They can
here.
still see you on this chair. Too.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you know.
Excuse me, look, I got.
You like my shoes, girl?
Akira. I live there.
Ain't that something? Come on in.
Hi.
Hey.
Look, everybody, we got Mickey in the
Don't
house.
smoke on me
Don't smoke on.
now. So, help you, darling.
Thank you.
Y'all see that Mickey Howard in the house? That's cold, yeah. So listen. I know we friends. I'm going right into it. Now I got you a little package thing before we go into the show.
Oh,
Happy
wow.
Mother's Day.
Thank
Champagne.
you. Ooh, champagne.
Yes, love you, Mickey. Daddy, one of those.
Ooh, and a mask with Camila.
Yeah.
Kamala. Oh, and some blessed.
Yeah.
Some relaxation medication.
And your own life.
And my lighter so I can stop stealing it.
And then before you leave, the chef have a special recipe for you. Some of that great Creole gumbo, freshly cooked for you. Also, they,
Oh, sea moss. I've been wanting some of that.
oh wow!
So this is the best. This
Tell
is
her
the
about
number
it.
one. We're the number one supplier of the hip hop West Coast CMOS. We got the game on lock.
Is this for me?
This for you, honey.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
need that. Look at this.
Hold for the camera.
Hey, China.
We're taking a picture, honey. Over there.
Ain't that one?
I know, huh?
And my shoes.
No, I'm just matching.
Man, all
Because
this
I'm
Mickey-
a, what am I?
See if she wants China this one.
What did you call it? The stable? The lady at the top of
The madam,
whatever it is.
bottom, yeah. China, let me get that. Look, we got you one if you want to get your own.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, y'all. So we was on the honey of the week over there. Nikki, we was talking to a young lady that's being inspired, and she said she was shy about her look. She's scared to fail, and
I'm listening.
now she's talking on camera. You know what I mean? And
I'm sweating though.
do you know Mickey Howard? You heard of Mickey?
Hi.
Hey.
Now you see what level of confidence that brought you. Now you see by you coming to do that. See that?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
done met a
this is
world
really
entertainer.
good for me.
So what happened?
Tell them about it.
You were insecure.
Yeah, still am.
About what?
Just about being. I like I said, I got bullied growing up for being ugly, and being the ugly kid, having messed up teeth and being, skinny, anorexic, eat a burger, on a daily basis. So I didn't grow up with the level of confidence that others will do. So and that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to gain that.
Excuse me. Bishop.
You can't hear me?
Because of the ice.
Huh? Hey man, come do this, man. Here. Yeah, what here? Here, church. Yeah, get it. Yeah, put the noise on, man. What's wrong with it?
Thank you. What is it?
Ice. Yeah, 5 minutes. We're going to break. Put one of Mickey Howard's tracks on there while we take a quick break. which one you gonna put on there for us so we'll know? We can tell the fans.
Ain't nobody like you, Don Juan.
That's what she said.
No, ain't
I
nobody
said-
like you.
want to hear. Ain't nobody like
Ain't nobody like you.
Dedicated.
I gave that bottle. No. I gave that bottle to.
All right, you got love on the new management? You like that one?
So you come back to me, come share my love.
Come share my love.
You got that?
Come share my love.
Baby, be mine.
And then,
Y'all got come share my love?
There's a light that cannot shine until you come into my life and love reveals you will be the one for me. And I'll give you all I have to give, all the love, all the joy my heart can give, hoping you will
Back live here. Come on, let's give it up, y'all. Y'all know we got Miki Howard in the house now.
right.
And I must say a fella Chicagoan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chi-Town. Stand up now. Y'all know your girl.
Y'all know it.
You
We go
know,
way back, Charlie.
yeah, but you know what? We was talking earlier, me and Nicole, China doll, and go on roll, China, let's go. We'll be waiting there. And we were speaking about the Lifetime movie. We loved it. You hear me?
Thank you.
Yeah, come on, you know.
TV Mark.
Yeah, and I'm saying the amazing thing about it is, me and China was saying we waiting on what is it? The Globe, Emmy or something. It was that good.
Oh, they Christine Swanson, who also also directed the Clock Sisters movie and a couple of different movies that are really great, like Us, and she's really great. And she was very sensitive, but able to depict the story where everyone can understand what happened. You know, it's hard to put a whole life, into
an
hour and a
hour or
half.
two. Yeah, you
know,
right.
but she did an awesome job. So
They broke it down. I mean, really broke it down. Amazing, and wow. I mean, you almost felt like you was there. Yeah. And for people that know you and everything, I mean, it was just wow. I mean, how did y'all? I mean, how long did it take to do that? I mean,
I don't even know why he act like he don't even know me.
Yeah,
He act like you knew my ex-husband.
Yeah,
y'all was
everything,
pimps
yeah,
together.
but I mean-
what you talking about? Like, well,
yeah, but it's so. I mean, like you said,
French
like you said, but I'm saying,
But you knew the truth.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like you said, they couldn't put all that in 2 hours, but they really covered it quite well.
Yeah, I was very pleased.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Have they talked about like awards or I mean?
Oh no, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, but
I'm not part of the system. See,
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you're in the system, then you get awards and nominations and things. You gotta have publicists and all these different things. I relied simply on my talent and God, and I'm here for a message. I'm not here to be put on a pedestal. I'm not here to be, like, oh, here, live like me. Thank you, baby. I am here for the Tito's, though. But so I don't participate in a lot of things, that
Hollywood.
I love Hollywood.
Yeah.
The
You
real
got a lot of
Hollywood.
friends.
Yeah, I love Hollywood. I love it.
Yeah.
I grew up here, my teenage years and things were spent in Hollywood, and I got to do a lot of things like tap dance, learn to tap dance at Fred Astaire Studio. I got to do so many wonderful. RKO was still here when I was a child. I got to go and see shows filmed like the Sanford and Son, and it was a great time.
Amazing journey, huh?
Yeah, and so I'm part of artistic Hollywood. I'm not part of promotion and that kind of thing. If it happens, it's icing on the cake. But other than that, I'm an artist.
And like I said, you're more like, would you consider yourself like a rebel? I mean, you know what I mean?
I'm an
anti-diva.
You. Anti-diva.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not a diva.
Yeah, you're a diva.
Diva's the bad thing?
You're a diva.
I thought Diva was good.
I can't be a diva. I can't even remember to be a diva.
Don't you turn it on
One
on the
moment
stage?
I'm like, ooh, and then next moment I'm like, bitch. What the fuck?
That's right.
Or they're like, oh no, Miki's unpredictable.
You
No,
gotta
you
catch
can
yourself,
predict
huh?
me. If you fuck over my shit,
Y'all listen.
diva is out the window.
Yeah.
Okay? No, so she's so unpredictable, and you can't control me.
Yeah, but see, that's the realness of you, and you always express the realness. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you said, you know what I mean. You with it. You know what I mean? Until you hold up. This ain't right. This ain't what we discussed.
Exactly.
And then you show your Chicago.
Yeah.
I love your energy.
Come
out. Like I'm feeling it.
Yeah, because
The
it's
energy
wrong.
vibe.
These people are in power positions, and they have no idea what music and entertainment means to society
Yeah.
as a whole. They're always only thinking of the numbers.
Yeah.
And that's great. We need somebody to think about the numbers.
Yeah.
But let's get the numbers with things that are good for us.
Yes.
Things that motivate us, things that
Yes.
help. Now they have a lot of different movies and things and TV shows and Netflix shows with black people, but it's like a monster has to come out the wall. And we got, and blood got to splatter everywhere, and it's got to be with the devil, and it's not right.
No.
We have real lives that we should tell real stories. Actually, I'm working on a story, to bring to film, and to help us, to continue our path of being positive and giving children something to look forward to.
Wow, and that's amazing. And based on that, children to look forward to, they need something to look forward to. Especially from our hometown. I don't know what did happen. Look like ain't no more mom and daddy. We couldn't do it this way. I mean,
but they don't have anybody to look up to. They don't respect anybody. Like kids, like young people today will talk to you like you got a tail. And I have a niece and a couple of them that, I had to just go pray. I said, let me go call your mom because I'm going to tell them I'm about to kill your ass. But seriously, they don't respect anybody. They don't respect anything except the street, and you say, okay, go on, take your ass over down the street and see what he got for you. You think I had an ass whooping for you?
wow.
You don't know ass whooping to the street with your ass.
I mean, it's been a survivor. I know it ain't always been like straight afloat, and life is not straight afloat no way. You know what I mean? I mean, like we were talking to the lady about determination and different things. Well, I'm saying coming from Chicago, you're definitely a different breed, but you really been through some things, Miki.
According to y'all, I ain't been through nothing.
Life.
Christ went through some things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hallelujah. Come on, give it up. Right. Beautiful. See, you learn something new every day.
No, seriously. I mean, it's Queen Nefertiti went through some things. I didn't go through nothing. I went through just regular life. Made a couple bad decisions.
Yeah.
And God allowed me to still be here.
Don't we all?
And I'm grateful.
And I told somebody that today. I say, we're here. It's still purpose.
Yeah. Yes.
It's still purpose that we're here, or we'll not be here.
Well, I know
It's
for
still
myself,
purpose of God that we're here.
appreciate the realness, the rawness in your music. Like you can feel it.
Well, you know what, and that's what we were speaking of. Is music made a depth off the way you was feeling, the stuff you was going through?
Absolutely. I always sing about what I know. And when I try to sing about things I don't know, it comes out really bad, like terrible. But I sing about things I know. And at that time, I was always in love. Or I was always pregnant or something like that. Those are those days.
Happy Mother's Day. Late Mother's
Thank you. Oh, my God. I had a great Mother's Day.
Yeah, you did too.
Tell me, why is it that you like the bad boy so much?
I just like who like me. That's
Hey.
You don't get a chance.
Yeah.
You don't get a chance to meet a plethora of people when you're. I've been working since I was a teenager, a young teenager. So you're only privy to who's around you, and who's up when you're down at the studio. Who's up at midnight? Producers, pimps.
Yeah, that's right. Amen.
Drug dealers, the joint.
Yeah. Nightlife.
And I grew up black, man. We there was no differentiation between the pimp and the doctor. There really was not. It's who you like, because they still black. They still black. When they pull a doctor over, they no difference to the police. That he's a doctor. So it wasn't in our sphere growing up. It was like you fall in love with whoever you fall in love as long as they work hard, love you, and this sort of thing. So it's not the bad boys. You have to be a bad boy if you're gonna be black. You from the hood. You ain't got no real education, and the only education you can get to is about the end of high school usually. And the very special ones get to go to community college, and the special ones get to go to universities.
Yes,
so we don't have that pool to choose from. You choose from what you have. And as long as he's a hard worker and love you and take care of his family, that was our main concern.
Well, see, you was taught that. You know, you see this generation of females, you know what I mean? Everybody say, oh, it's our time and everything. What do you think? I mean, you see these females, why are we? I done did some pimping and they didn't really went past this. It's amazing. You know what I mean? This generation.
They ain't got a pimping. It ain't nothing. Today's women are so insecure and so afraid.
It's got to be that.
It's a cookie cutter. They all want to look the same, be the same, and the beauty isn't the difference. Right. If every flower was a rose, we wouldn't pay attention to the flowers. You understand what I'm saying? You need to understand that what you have, you got to find your personal beauty every day. It don't stay the same. Like in my 30s, I had the baddest lips. Okay, but 40, the shit changed. So you find what's good about you at that time. Yes. And don't expect for just that one thing to last forever. Oh, you got great teeth. Well, bitch, they got one knocked out.
Now what, huh?
Now what?
You ain't pretty no more, and you got to feel depressed and everything. They feel.
Because I ain't got no big old ass. Well, guess what? You can wipe your ass without having to get on a bidet. You can get you a little tissue and do what you got to do. It is not easy having a big old ass that's leaking shit. Oh. No, but that's what they want.
But why?
That's what they want.
They willing to sacrifice.
They want your breast that
for.
burst that you got to change your titties every 10 years.
Oh, help.
I ain't got it in me. Now, for those that got it in them, that's that they want to do it.
You ever been tempted to do anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. They told me.
Temptation.
You would be. Yeah. You would be number one if you get a breast job. So I went to my stylist, and I was like, Daryl, they said, I should get a breast job. He said, don't you get no breast job. The older you get, the bigger your boobs is going to get. And then when you 40, you're going to look 50 because they're going to be out here. So I didn't get the breast job. You know, I did it. And he was right. He was right. They fell in a nice little spot.
Beautiful. You satisfied with it. Everybody been with you satisfied with it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I love your hair.
It doesn't matter.
But their conscience, like you said, insecure.
Died of breast cancer. Okay? It don't matter. When they cut you in your chest and it look like somebody hacked you with a hacksaw.
Sorry, Jones, just that Miki spitting game.
That breast don't matter. That breast ain't gonna matter. And when your butt, and I know Olivia, who used to do the injections, and she was on, on TV and everything, where the silicone ran all down her legs and everything. I know her, and we talked and prayed and everything. It's not worth it. You're so beautiful. You're so find your beauty. Yes. And bring it out and love it, and then somebody will love you too.
If you loving yourself.
Well, how are they gonna love something that you don't love?
Oh, you want to break it to song?
Oh, sorry.
She gotta sing for us.
No, she charges for that. But but really, you gotta love. You gotta find what's good about you and love it. I don't care if it's the sound of your voice. Ooh, some people. I don't even have to.
Can you relate to what you're saying? Now you didn't change. Stand up. Let them see you. Let us see how beautiful you are.
Yay!
Is this the same? This the same? What's her name?
Yeah,
Ebony. Let's give it up for Ebony. You know, turn around. Let us see how you look good.
You look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might say, bitches, you ain't letting us see.
Stop, girl, shake it out.
She's nervous.
What are you nervous? I'm insecure. Insecure about what? Girl, you crazy.
She looks, I know.
See, that's what you just was showing about.
Behind the scenes.
Her shoes are killer.
She's scared of failure, she said.
We all are. Yeah. So what? I'm scared. Right. I'm scared every time the plane take off, but I'm getting on that bitch.
Right. Yeah.
I really am. I don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen anytime.
Yeah.
If you look, you can't be scared like that. You know? Even if you are, just say fuck it. I'm scared today, but I'm finna do it.
Yeah.
Right. So I said before I came here, I was scared. And I'm like,
Confidence.
I'm gonna do it.
Confident.
You gotta believe in God.
Yeah.
You really do.
Right there, China.
You do. God is, underrated, and God's been lied on so hard. I mean, I think God is the most lied on being. Period.
Your daddy a gospel singer.
Yeah, he was.
Pilgrim Jubilee.
And my mom, the Pilgrim Jubilees and the
Yeah, I was at one of the shows in Chicago. They did it for the Jubilees Travelers. They did their anniversary.
Oh yeah, that was always a big deal.
Yeah. So it's in your blood. Is that where your singing come from?
My singing comes from my parents. Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, it comes from my
From the
parents.
family?
My mom and dad were both gospel singers, and all their friends were singers and entertainers, and back in those days, all the black people had to be together. You couldn't like stay at a hotel over here and perform over here. You had to be together. You stayed at each other's homes, and the church was more like a community center than it wasn't just church.
And then, like I said, to have the mother and father in the church, and I mean, you really broke wild.
They was wild.
You know what I mean?
The church people act a fool, you know that.
Yeah, but I know in them days, and especially to have parents and things that's in the church, you going to get your churching.
Oh, I went to church all day.
Yeah.
I mean, many, many times. But also, they had wonderful times because a lot of their friends were secular singers. In fact, most of them came from church, like David Ruffin and the Ruffin brothers used to sing in a group called the Soul Stirrers. Also, Lou Rawls was in the Soul Stirrers. And there were several artists that came from gospel. Aretha Franklin came from gospel music. So these were people that knew each other, and they would fraternize and socialize together. And my dad would talk about when Ike Turner and the Ike Turner Review would come. Well, everybody had to stay at the same motels because you was black. You had to stay there.
Yeah.
So they loved when Ike would come with the review. They said they partied all night and they were up and down.
Tina too?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They had the girls and the this and the that. Of course.
Fabulous.
And it's amazing that, you was involved in such a time. Like I tell people, to me, I say the best decade was the 70s.
It wasn't a good. Betsy and I were just talking.
Lucky.
You feel the same way?
Oh, boy. It was
Boy, the 70s, wasn't it? And I said, ain't nothing about black and white, but black folks had a little money. If we had 100,000, we was nigga rich. Man, Cadillac capped off and suit tailor. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it was a fun time. And the music was good.
And the music was amazing. You wanted to ride the highway if you had the right music.
Yeah.
Motown, the Philadelphia sounds and things. I mean, what about them labels? Have you ever been with Motown or the Philadelphia sound or Gamble?
Well, I did. Gamble and Huff produced me.
Oh, wow.
They produced Hope We Can Be Together Soon with Christopher Williams and myself. I recorded all of my so-called hits, Baby Be Mine, Loving and Management. It was all recorded in Philadelphia at the Philadelphia Sigma Sound. And in New York, I very seldom work in LA or recorded here. So yeah, I definitely work with the best.
Yeah, that is such something that would really encourage you to really keep on for them type of people that even want to touch you. You know what I mean? Oh, and that's amazing. You know what I mean? I know they had to feel you. So in the movie, we see, a lot of different girlfriends you running with influence you and different things like that. I mean, you couldn't get away from it. They was at your dressing room though.
I was a fun girl.
But you enjoyed it.
I sure did. And I tried drugs, whatever, and they tried me. And it was fun, and it taught me a lot. It made me more empathetic. It made me a more understanding person about people going through things, it helped me. What the hell?
You never noticed that?
Yes, you want to charge?
No, I do not.
Let me get China one. China, let's show what we do here.
Excuse me.
I'll just listen. I'm smoking with the people. Hold on.
So still doing music. Music is you.
Yeah,
You've done it before?
And you know what? No, what else? You know what?
Oh no,
We-
the last time when you was on the radio show, on the Bishop show, you were supposed to do a collab with Too Short. Did that ever happen?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You remember that, China?
It's called Panther. It
Well,
was good.
Can
Doubt
we
if
pull
he
that
can
up?
find it.
Can
He
we pull
probably-
that
How
up?
blessed you is, short dog. Get that action.
He was so sweet. I love him.
Oh,
I used to love the rappers. They was because they were real.
Too short.
Now I'm like, I don't know.
He a good friend, and you know he been making music a long time too, and you know from the beginning I always been with him, you know, and he's longevity, you know, and like I said,
Yeah, he's a good guy. There's a few ones that are really great guys in in this business. Too Short is one. You know, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie.
He's my favorite star.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And Shrek.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I went on the set when they were doing the Dolomite movie, you know, with Mike Epps and Craig from Chicago too. And I had a chance. I gave him a bottle of champagne, blessed him with his own custom glass, and I told him it was amazing that they was, you know, giving their love to Dolomite, you know. That would, you know, to put him
Yeah, I
on.
like Eddie Murphy on a personal level. I've seen a lot of things he's done for his friends, and his movies always include his friends.
Yeah.
Do you see anyone else do that?
I never really, you know, looked at, but it right, you know what I mean? Yeah, he'll open up a door.
Yes, he will.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And has taken care of them, and he paid Red Fox taxes,
I
and
think-
even created a show for Red
I
Fox.
think somebody like what Chris Rock gave him credit. I think, right? Eddie Murphy. I think.
Eddie Murphy's a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I mean,
No,
That's
no,
good. It's good to hear.
Yeah,
He's
you
awesome.
know, and you know, it's amazing that he could come back and be as creative as he once was. Even to create the, you know, coming to America, you know, with a little twist of Lunel, you know what I mean?
oh, I love Lunel. Hey, Lunel.
You know, she's going back to work and worked in, you know, 2 years or whatever. She in Arizona this weekend. She said she was excited about getting back to work and, you know what I mean, making it happen again.
It is wonderful.
Yeah, I guess the world is about to open up again. I always thought it was open. They was shutting things down, even the churches. And all my life, I ain't never seen the doors of the church open, but it made me realize, just like the scripture said, when God come, he ain't coming for a building made with hands, no way.
No,
You
and
know, do
I
what you want with that building.
I personally, I don't want to say I enjoyed the time. I had tragedy. You know, I lost my daughter-in-law, and that means my granddaughter lost her mother. You know, my son caught COVID. I had the COVID. I mean, it was a drag. But on the other side, I have not been able to just rest in years. Where I didn't have to get up this weekend or I have 4 suitcases packed because I never unpack most of the time.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I unpacked, I repacked,
You're
I
blessed.
decorated, I planted a tree. I mean, I've been with my grandson every day. I mean, I've talked to them. It's been a good time, and I've slept. I went to sleep and just like, you don't have to get up. I'm like, really? You don't have to get up? No, you don't have to get up. Really? You do not have to get up.
And that is amazing too,
It was
because like I
good.
said, it wasn't no timing. You go to sleep in the day, up all night. You want to be sleep at night, but you got all day in the house, so you resting, napping all the time. You know. So,
I rested.
and so it's amazing though, and thank God that you come through the COVID. You know what I mean?
So far.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell going on.
Well, you know what I mean? It's in God's hand. You know what I mean? Whatever they throw out here, because, you know, we don't know, and, you know what I mean? Like I said, we don't control the world.
So we've been watching you on the YouTube.
Yeah.
You are so funny.
They watching you right now on the YouTube. See there?
You're so funny, man.
But, you know, it's amazing. Now, you know, I was talking earlier about a possibility of, I always talk to, we talk about Snoop and different things like that, all kind of things, So,
I don't really smoke blunts, but I'm doing it.
you invited me down to the Catalina Club wonderful show, packed house. The dinner, classy. Thank you so much for that. Wow, you got a great show.
Thank you.
Man, and we can make it happen. I just think, you know what I mean, how many Chicagoans will get out here to want to come out and to be like a reunion, to get some of the real old timers from the 70s get sharp again, and come on out and enjoy life. Like I said, that was a great time for us. The Cadillacs and the girls and the clubs and the speakeasy and, the jewelry and everything, It was just a fly time. And, people was happy. I don't know. Everybody mad now.
They don't even, I don't know. I don't understand.
What somebody did to them, to where they would come in a church, come in a club, come anywhere, on the job.
People are frustrated and angry.
Huh?
They're frustrated and angry. They don't have the outlets that we had. They don't, the music is always perpetuating, like, either fuck, suck, jack off, or be mad.
Say it again.
It's ridiculous. That's what the music says.
On the radio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people, we're so desensitized that even with WAP, okay, which we, there's adult stuff that people, there's a place.
Yeah, but kids
but little bitty kids are out there doing the WAP dance to the real WAP record. It ain't even the one that's, and it's a rock coochie. I'm like, they say the real words, but I can't even say the words.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I told people it was records come on, and the record was, I was telling somebody they didn't remember a record called Mama Didn't Lie. We couldn't say lie.
No,
on that part, no, you skipped that.
My kids still have to say you're mistaken.
Yeah, that's respect.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if I'm lying.
Right.
You better not say and say, Mama, you a lie.
Well, you know what?
But this generation will try it though.
Yeah, they'll try it.
Oh, my niece tried me. I was like,
we seen you on Unsung too.
She did. She's like, she called me girl. She said, girl, I was like, it's not computer. It's not registering. I'm feeling streetish around you right now. What did you talk about? You keep talking to me like that. Something gonna happen.
You're gonna click.
Listen, let me call your mama and tell her I'm finna.
Wow.
Because they think that they can whoop you. Or they think they gonna get to the gun. That they know, that you already know they got. Baby, you don't understand. You ain't the first one trying to get to the gun. You ain't the first one. If you in arm's reach, you're not gonna make it to the gun.
Yeah,
you're
you
not.
always know about that.
And then, and then she gonna post like after, when she was what she thought she was gonna do. I was like, girl, child, she don't even know. She just be glad. That's my niece, child. Just be glad. Just be glad. And then and a couple of other young singers have said some off the wall shit to me. I be like,
But like she said, they'll try you.
What? I said so. I was like trying to just relate to one of the things. I was like, yeah, having kids is really difficult. And she said, well, I know that so-and-so. And I was like, no. Well, you have. And she's telling me about my life. I was like, well, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And then she cussed at me. She cursed at me. Grown-ass woman. Grandmother. She started.
You can't believe it.
And it took everything in me to not pick up a chair and smash it across her head. Literally, I was like, she thinks she crazy. You think you crazy. Check my record. I don't want to be that. But you're not going to just stand here and talk to me crazy. So I had to grow out of that and just try to understand about young people that they have not been taught to respect anybody. And who deserves it? In their eyes. Look through their eyes. And who deserves it? Who did right by them? Who? Most of the parents is missing.
Well, there's no grandparents right now. No grandparents is what's up. The foundation,
Yeah, I try to be there, but I'm saying. The grandparents was missing. The parents was missing. They was getting high. Even I did it. I was fortunate, but some people are not. So I had to just be like, ooh. stop. Enter into everything with a love feeling. And one thing I love about getting older is now I look at things like if I were your mother. Okay? And it helps me because I be like, because it brings out the love first. It's like if I was your mother, you know? I would talk to you like I'm your mom, like, baby.
But you should automatically get
So
that
freaking
respect.
gorgeous. You're freaking gorgeous.
My mom used to tell me I was gorgeous. She was the only person that told me
And see,
growing
that's
up
the
that
thing.
And
I
I
was.
just,
And sometimes you're so
She
pretty,
would-
people they don't feel the need to tell you.
She would tell me, well, I would get the opposite though. I would get the opposite because I got braces. So before I had messed up teeth and I was always really skinny. So those are like the two things that everybody attacked.
And it's a funny thing.
But yeah.
You coming out of school, right? I had these big lips and these big ass hips.
Oh, you got made fun of for that?
What?
Yes, I bet.
If you can find a picture of me on an album cover with my hips is showing, you show me. I didn't even know that was cute until Beyonce came out, and then I was like, she got her butt showing like that,
Well, that's the same. Alizé got a testimony like that. Came out of the streets, right?
yeah.
Well, tell us about you. Miki. Expressing that
Miki.
Hey, girl.
different things been a way of life around here. People been going through some things. What is your experience?
Well, I just want to say I'm honored to be sitting next to Nikki and of course Don Juan and China and Hollywood over there. And we got Suave over there. I just want to shout out to my people I came from the game too. It's like I'm hearing the story, and then it's crazy because when I always hear from stories about the 70s, and I'm like, you know what? I feel kind of jealous that I started in the 90s. But it's like, hey, I was born in 82, so I had to grow up. But anyways, but yeah, I came from the game. I tell people just like this, like that coming from the game, a lot of people they label us. They want to, like, right away. We're labeled. First thing first, one day somebody said, "Oh, you used to do that. What type of drugs did you do?" I'm like, "Drugs? Well, it wasn't turned out to know drugs. Like, we was, I couldn't even smoke a cigarette. Like, we was healthy and exercise. Like, we was so, like, people really look at it so bad, But anyways, like, my thing here is the game to me was good to me. The game was so beautiful to me actually, because coming from a background that here I try to say, hey, this is happening, and no one said anything. And then when somebody at least gave me some understanding and attention and telling me that nobody would ever hurt me again and no one did never hurt me again was my turnout, And so I can never speak down on it. I did come across a perpetrator that was something that he said he was not. Make a long story short, it got to the point where I was told to go to different, self-help support groups, because it was, my child involved with this man and stuff, and it was actually an ex-folks of mine that went against me. So, like I said, a person that was not who he said he was, because a true one will never do that and go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? So, when I was told to do that, and they put me through a lot, all because seeing that I ain't never had no felonies, no nothing, no drug, no nothing with me, nothing wrong with me, but this prostitution on me, and here they were labeled me like, like I was a bad person, so here they're sending me to places. Make a long story short from that, I didn't find out one group that could fit me, so when I got to talking to people, it got to the point where I just said, I'm going to start my own group. How about that? they keep on sending me to places, and I'm gonna piss them off. And how about this? I got my own group because nobody has gone through what I've gone through.
What kind of group
You know,
you started?
I started a human trafficking and a sexual trauma group called I Survived. I started it 3 years ago. At first, for the first year and a half, almost 2 years, I was funding it for myself, like on my own, out of my own pocket, getting a place, renting a space at a share in downtown Los Angeles, on Broadway between 4th and 5th. Now it's COVID, I'm sure they're still closed, I don't know. But anyways, I was there, and then this lady from Project Return, which is under the Department of Mental Health, came to my meeting one day and said that they don't have meetings like this, and they heard my background and everything, and then I also made a documentary, which is on YouTube, called Margarita Trafficked for 13 Years, and so when people heard about that, hold on, I gotta give me a minute.
So what no, that's beautiful that you come through that and it gives you that kind of feeling. So if the young ladies want to come, tell them where they can call you or come to or something.
Well, you guys DM me, have First Lady 333 in Instagram. I could tell you the Zoom every Friday at 8 p.m. I could tell you the Zoom that I would be on, and if you want one-on-one, I'm like all ears. Now if I'm busy, bitch, call me later.
Call me back.
Bitch, call me later. But yeah, I'm all open. I just it's a little personal. That's why I was like, give me a minute, because no tears is gonna come. But going what I went through and being and knowing that if you true to anything in this life, if you have a partnership with somebody and you feel that you can't do your part, man, tell that person. You know what I'm saying? That's what the game is about, to just be truthful and be everything lovely and cool. You work good. You'll be told if you're a female, you work good. You do it lovely. If you in that's what you do. No, I'm not knocking anything. I know my story, and the women that come to my meetings and that I help out, it feels good for me to come from the blade, 1997, stomp down. You know what I'm saying? Young D was my turnout, folks. May he rest in peace. And shout out to all my wife-in-laws. We still can get on. Literally,
that's beautiful. You know what I mean? That you're not ashamed of where you come from, what you've done. Now you see a way to be able to let others know that they don't have to feel so criticized about what others think about their past. And that's the thing about it is, if you keep living in the past, you won't get to the future.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta make changes. You gotta do other things. You know what I mean? You can't be ashamed of where you come from, especially if you got paid.
Oh, I embraced it. Exactly. Hey. I've told this one man one day. He kept on. Look, right? Hey. At least I can say. One time, this man said to me, he said, "Oh, you nothing but a bitch. You nothing." I said, "Can you call me a hoe, please, for I could blush?" You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never been no hood rat. Ain't never been nothing since the age of 15. I made it through real sweet. So anything you got to say to me, come real clean. Feel me? So I just know that I never talk down on the game whatsoever. I got short in the basket at one point in the game, and that's what made me really see how people really look at us, and I had to change the view. Like, hold up a second.
What was the experience that made you finally bag up? What was it?
Family law court. And having my so-called folks on the other side, and he's the one that, He's the one that brought me to court, and it was crazy. I'm not even gonna go there, but like I said, it got to a point where I can't retaliate. I can't do anything. I can't
But
put up no
everything is
ads.
all right
I can't. I'm like, I can't put up no ads.
Is everything
No,
all right
but
now, though?
Man, I'm done with everything. Is good so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. Everything is like I'm doing my meetings. I did my documentary. Like I said, it's on YouTube. Margarita Traffic for 13 years. You'll see how I have my meetings. I survived before the COVID-19 happened. We were meeting every Friday at Share in Culver City. First, it was at 2 years at downtown Share, but then I went to Culver City Share, and then COVID happened. So, but now I'm just working. Now I'm working on individuals,
Wow,
my
that's
Zoom
good.
and everything.
It's good.
It's inspiring. I would love to start a rehabilitation center for homeless people on drugs, because that's where my mom, we were born into homelessness.
Yeah, I
and
inspire all the girls that come to my
Yeah.
meeting. That's one thing that I do mainly, especially for the girls that come off of Figueroa and they talk to me and they tell me their story and they think I'm this square and just a little counselor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
they
then
don't know
when
you've
they
been
start
through.
speaking game, then when they start hearing game up out of me, and then there's a lot of them that actually then moved up in the game or got out the game and got themselves a job in went to school and did what they had to do, because I know God has.
Isn't it all the
reason.
same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. My passion is
Big Mom gave me
helping
thank
homeless
you.
people,
Wow.
homeless people, especially in
It's all the
drugs,
same thing.
rehabilitate
It's all the
themselves,
same thing.
and
Right, Kitty?
It's all the same thing.
teach them how to find housing and help them find jobs, provide those avenues for them, because my mom, she died when I was
Well, what
18.
would they think that
But-
you're a pretty girl out there trying to do this? Would it be negativity thoughts about it? Or
I
what
don't
would-
know, and
what would
I don't really
what would
care.
yeah, but I'm saying, what would they say? Is she doing it for profit? What? I mean, how would you explain that?
Oh, well, I was born into homelessness because my parents were drug addicts. They're crack addicts, and there's actually a story out there that was published in Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul about my brother, Hero of the Hood, and my parents would go on the drug binges, and we would kind of have to fend for ourselves, my mom kind of never really got away from that. I went to live with my grandma. She got custody of us. My mom kind of never got away from that. She died, she was living on Skid Row. And
So you
I
feel
just-
like you led to be able to do something like that.
yeah,
Make
that's
some long
that's my
life
passion. And I
experience.
know, now I know, she went through a lot of things when she was younger that never really got addressed. She really needed mental health, like all the rehabilitation programs that she would, have to go through, because she would get arrested or whatever, and then they would put her through rehab and all these halfway houses, and that obviously none of that ever really worked, because she needed mental help. She needed something more than just drug rehabilitation. She needed the source of the problem needed to be addressed. So I would love to start an organization that really helps in every aspect.
Well, you and Alizé can talk about it. She's
That would
doing
be
some of that. You know what I mean? Y'all could,
I'm
maybe
working on my nonprofit right
collaborate.
now.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Hey, beauty and talent always win.
Yeah, well, it's a winning combination.
See there? See, she a real Chicagoan, but I tell you, look, I've been coming here since 74, and I tell them, these some square chicks in California. They ain't real.
Not us.
They're so,
Man, I'm
they're so
talking-
afraid to be ugly.
No, it's a lot of things.
They're
I
scared.
mean,
California chicks are scared to be ugly, man.
but it's not only that, it's a rarity. Look, it's a rarity to find
I'm a California
you have to weed
too.
them out
LA.
that want to
I
support a man.
You too?
See, they got spoiled out here. So
Then again,
you have
from
to
LA?
really
Yeah,
shift
but
them to
then
find
again,
the
since age
weirdness
15, I have
out
been
here.
traveling.
And then I'm talking about
just,
the sacrifice
I'm
women
fucking
made in
traveling.
Chicago. They wouldn't dare do it here. They too weak.
But the men are different. this like the men are not the same. Like Chicago men, no.
Talk about it.
You gotta take care of his family and his house. I don't give a care whatever you're doing. You know,
it is a diamond in the rough to find a good one.
But people are here on something else. This is like another world. It's not the same, you know, as everywhere else.
I feel like it's people that aren't from California, that aren't from LA. That
LA
you're
is
seeing.
androgynous.
Well, see,
You cannot expect women to be what you see them in the West Coast, East Coast and stuff, or men. This is an androgynous place.
It's
not feminine or masculine. It is achieve or not achieve. It is want and dream and make it come true or stay a dreamer. This is not like the rest of the world.
It's a rat
Do you
race.
think it's close because we're in Hollywood? What do you think?
What do you mean?
Like you
That
said,
There's a lot of fake ass people out here.
You'll take a Chicago girl and a California girl,
said make
and the
it
Chicago
dreams,
girl
they're
is
not
much
making
stronger, and she would
Yeah.
stand more for her
Yes.
man. The California girl ain't gonna stand like that
Because
for her
they
man.
have been so many times. You know, women out here have dated men that are bisexual. And I ain't saying it's not like that in Chicago, but in Chicago, you're more likely the man is gonna
We're gonna
tell
get some
you,
calls,
or you're gonna know about it. But these women out here, the men are not the same. They're not the same.
They're not that strong.
It's not like, oh, I'm not, you're not worthy, but
Right.
it's just like they have stood and been left standing.
I just feel they're more like backstabbers. They not seriously friends. KD here? Why you tell me that, man? Yeah, we got Miki. We done got lost.
ain't
We
no
done got
friends.
lost in the sauce.
Women are
You
different
did?
here.
Simply D.
We are.
Ain't it? We done got lost in the
Yeah, you know what
sauce.
I'm saying? We are knee deep in men that are a lot of bisexual men, and women just it turns them off.
And they wonder why these men are lashing out on them and stuff like
white
that.
one's
Just-
empty.
It's okay to be if you want to love a bisexual. I don't see nothing wrong with it. A person, whoever you love, that's who you love. It's the integrity in the relationship. You know, and some reason people think when you're bisexual, you can go off onto your other side, and that's not cheating. That's not integrity in your relationship. So it's not okay. No, it doesn't matter what you do. It matters who you're with, when you're with them, and what you do at that time. Okay, I could go. Y'all done got me smoking this mess.
So Mickey said it is what it is. We're gonna take a small chronic break, and we'll be right. We always say chronic break, but we've been smoking in front of y'all. We know it. Y'all don't want us to go nowhere. We'll be right back.
I don't want to be
Get them
talking.
stay.
Y'all been get mad at me. I don't play games.
Tell them what? What you say, Megan?
Loke said that's deep, but you was
I said I don't play games. I don't.
No. Well, we from Chicago. We don't. Hey,
I don't play what it is. What it is.
Experience is a good teacher. It takes someone like me to know all the little games people tend to play. Some call it love. It never has a chance to grow. You deserve something better, I kept telling myself.
My daddy was a pimp, so the story goes. And my mama ran the pad where my dad macked the hoe.
Pimpin' is easy, on your knees, G. And please make me greasy, like George and Wheezy. I'm moving on up, in fact, with a cup full of yak. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a hoe a bone. She'll open wide and hide it on her own. Just met a hoe who says I'm incredible, unforgettable, and even edible. What a fan, what a fan, what a fan, what a mighty good fan with my nuts in the hand. Stand in the niggas don't be knowing that the best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going is pimpin' and
His change was strange, his bread was dead, and his cash was trash.
Girl, can you help me? Cause I'm struggling and juggling 3 girls at once. I'm not saying what you should do, but could you pay for lunch? I got so much drag, many hoes get drugged, but never through the mud. Have you ever seen a stone cold gentleman in Jabos, tennis shoes, and a Pendleton? A Mac like a truck. The world is a great big pussy waiting to get fucked. Let's get stuck like dogs in the street. Oh, what a treat. I never eat at the Comfort Inn. I borrow 10 and then I hit the skins. And the money just keeps on flowing, never slowing. Them niggas don't be knowing that the best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going is pimpin' and
Pimpin' was his name, and pimpin' was his game.
the best thing going. Me pimpin' and hoeing. By now you should be knowing if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. We get bent, excuse me, ladies and gents. This jam is deaf, but far from comedy. So how many niggas figure their game is bigger than this? You wish upon the star as I parlay around the way with hoes starving like Marvin Gaye. To get a bite, quite flexible, sexual healing, feeling sprung like it was crack that I was dealing. On the corner trying to get mine. Niggas wanna be in my shoes but can't fit mine. I put them in the zone like Twilight. I write shit that make them wanna get lit, get with this. In time, your minds I'll be blowing. The niggas don't be knowing that the best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing.
Then, well, Your Honor, when he said that the rap that he hustled ladies is true, simply means it's a fact that he's pimpin'.
The best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going. Shout out to all the pimps and players who made a difference in my life. Rooster, Huggy Bear, Max Julian, oh yeah, Bootsy Collins, the Ohio players, Morris Day, yes, Ike Turner, Iceberg Slim, Rudy Ray Moore, Magic Wand from Chi-Town, Ryan O'Neal, Superfly, Mad Dog, Sweet Daddy, Star Child, Rick James, Pretty Tony, Jim Brown, Daddy Rich, Blowfly, Jerome, Linnae, Rollo, Hollywood Henderson, Big Red, Wilt Chamberlain, the 20,000 Hoe Man, Sly Stone, Sexual Harassment, Velvet Jones, Curtis Mayfield, Biggie Smalls, and Kansas City Mac. What's up? I see you around the way when we hit corners. Another day, dollar. Holla if you hear me. Coming with the bumps in my hoop as I swoop. Whoop, here I am. The Mac is clear, I am KD. So baby, get with the program. Damn, what's on the menu? It's about 10 to 5. So let me see what the weather's like. Step outside, glide to my ride. Hit the button for the alarm. Disarm. Pull the top back, cock the hammer on my Glock back. I ain't tripping, just letting them know I ain't slipping. Sipping on some Lipton iced tea flossing. Don't trip, it ain't easy cause it costs a to be the boss, and so I'm on the hunt, never front with the cash flow. Hitting corners slow on the go, so now you know. My tires are on my road, spit, shine, wax on, tank kinda low, so I pulls into Exxon. Give me 10 on 6, damn, look your baby at pump 4. What you doing with all that rump, ho? She must have ends, rolling in the bins. Could it be hers, or maybe it's a boyfriend? Slid me her number, I wonder if you got a man, cause not a man other than me can get you hotter than cayenne pepper. Swept her off her feet when I boned her, catching bitches hitting corners. Climbing in the back, sun rooftop, taking the scene, how the players lean. And to the hoes that be out there strolling, you know I'm rolling.
Creeping up on you, hitting corners.
To my loot, took a sip of my brew. Called up my homies and took a trip with my crew. Down to the spot where the hoes all jock. 24/7 around the motherfucking clock. Tick tock as they flock in packs. The max come around while the others look for sex. But I'm looking for the ones that ain't too proud to beg. When I spot them, watch them swing from this third leg. Hitting no switches, but still get my clown on. Bank the quick left because there's more of them down on. Crenshaw and Vernon, watch the curve while I'm turning. Don't wanna scrape them tires, they ain't no dating wires. But I still got them feeling, leaning like I'm in the 6'4". But I'm in this coupe and I'm still letting these tricks know. I'm from that #1 crew in your area.
Another episode of Pimpin' and Pandering.
All right, we back live. All right, let me see what. Go ahead, dear. No. Somebody open that one for me, yeah. Hey, we back live here. You did Miki out in the carry, enjoying ourselves. Boy, we got it crack-a-lacking around here. Honey of the week, the testimony by Alice. Man, it's a beautiful night, but my friend is in the house. We played this track earlier, and every time now they hear the track, they say, man, that's my song. You did? And it's none other than my friend, and I want Bishop and friends to welcome him into the podcast, my friend.
Yeah.
KD.
Oh!
Baby.
KD. Yes, sir.
KD. Man, this is such an honor and a pleasure, man. For one thing, you know, we've been knowing each other for years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
You know, I remember the early days, you know, when you used to come to Chicago with Ice Cube and the old thing. Diva and all of them, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
They used to always come over to y'all hotel, drive my Rolls Royce over there, come hang out, and then come to the show and everything.
Come on.
And then it was so amazing because I was wondering where you were, and then our producer, you know, Funk, come up with, said, man, KD said he want to give you your roses now. I said, what KD? He said, KD Ruff. I said, no, man, I've been thinking and wondering where my friend was, man. I didn't know where he was. Yeah. I said, I seen him not too long ago somewhere. I seen him.
In Houston. I came at the All-Star game.
Okay.
Me and my man Arsenal, we came down there.
I said, man, somewhere, and then I said, I didn't see him no more. I didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
So it's so amazing. And I said, man, we got to have my friend on the show.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
You know, we played that track, man, and everybody still love it. And I'm so honored, and I appreciate that you put my name in it. You know, you gave me props early.
Man, hey.
So tell me, you know, I'm sorry. I was just trying to move it so we can get better footage. Tell me, you know, what's been going on in your life? What's happening? Because I miss you, man.
Oh, man, I'm just maintaining, man. Still doing music. I took a little time off for a minute. You know, I kind of got sour on the game. But, you know, it's still in me. You know what I'm saying? So I brought it on back. I got a company with my man Arsenal. We got our own little label right now, digital distribution label. So putting artists out. My first artist is my son. He coming out pretty soon, Fredo 10K.
Oh wow! Your son, what is the R&B rapping?
No, it's rapping. It's rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you think about him?
Oh, come on, man. Chip off the old
It's
block.
in the blood.
Man, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
I couldn't deny it, man. I couldn't deny it.
Yeah.
He kept telling me he wanted to do it, and I was like, nah.
It ain't that easy.
But
Cause you know that struggle of that game,
yeah,
man.
but when he kept showing me what he can do, his persistence,
Yeah.
and the talent was there, man. I couldn't deny it.
I can believe that, a few weeks ago we had Mystical son on here.
Millie.
Yeah. Man, just what you said, chip off the old block. For real, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so you producing and writing for your son?
Nah, he doing it himself.
Okay.
He built his own studio.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
he doing it himself, man. That's what made me say, come on, let's do it. So me and my man Arsenal locked it down. We're finna put his first single out. It's called No Auto Tunes.
So you got your own distribution company. You can put it out and all of that.
Yes sir. It's through Empire.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
At least it's a beautiful thing. You can show him the route.
Oh yeah, no doubt, most definitely. Oh yeah, most definitely going up under the wing. He already know I've been showing him. He ready. So I got a project with Jay Worthy. Got a project with him coming out. Me and my man Arsenal, we got a project called Black Rolling Stones that came out a couple of years ago. So I'm still in the mix. I'm still doing my thing.
No, and that's beautiful though, man. I mean, like back from the old days of what part of being, with IQ, part of the Lynch
Oh
Mob.
yeah, Lynch Mob, West Side Connection. Oh yeah, all that, man.
Yeah.
All that, yeah. And you're right, man. We used to come to Chicago all the time. Man, Chicago always showed me love, man. Always.
And it was always a good time.
Being up at George's.
Yeah, man, it was amazing, but it's so good, God, still here. You still doing music, man, and you got your son doing music with you, man, and that's really a blessing.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Is any shows line up anything, or you just?
No, we working on that right now. We got some things in the works, but it's nothing solid yet because we just come off of COVID. But we got some things coming up though.
Have you been in touch with Q or anything lately? Anything?
Not lately. About a year and a half ago, I hollered at him, but since then we haven't talked.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. It's so good to have my friend back in
yeah,
my
man.
life, man. Like I said, I was thinking about you, man. I remember the time we all used to hang, and man, the song always stuck in my mind,
Oh yeah,
and Wild We, and me and Funk was looking forward and everything. I said, as soon as he brought it up, man, and I said, that's it.
Yeah, I couldn't do nothing but laugh when y'all called me back and you asked me. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. But yeah, man, I had to pay my respect, man, my homage, man, to all the players, man, that I grew up on.
That's a beautiful. You gave a beautiful shout out. Even when I played, I said, y'all didn't hear your name, huh?
No doubt, yeah.
And it's the fact that it when real was real.
Definitely.
We really could make it happen, man.
Are you booked to perform anytime soon?
No, nothing locked in yet. But we got some stuff in the works.
Wow.
We got some stuff in the works.
Get you in a show.
For sure.
Wow, you got too many classics.
Yeah.
So
man.
many classics.
Come on,
yes.
man.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Your songs are timeless.
I'm glad you brought that up, Emily. Would like to bring you to the Players Ball to do that song.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
No doubt.
Let's think on that, KD.
Okay.
That's a
No
strong
doubt, man.
possibility.
Come on.
Man.
Come on.
Yeah,
man.
this is gonna be a
That'll be a blessing,
special,
man. That'll be a blessing,
special
baby.
year. This Players Ball. It's called a tribute to the game, giving back to the game. It's free, reserve only. You know what I mean? Invitations. Just want to give back. I think this is the 47th year annual. So, man, it's a very special year and birthday also. So, man, we really want to put it down. So, speaking to Miki about it, man, and have you to come in and do that track, man, that would really surely be a blessing.
For sure.
I could hear him all night.
Look at our honey of the week. Ain't she beautiful? Ooh, she's beautiful. Look,
You can sit right there.
Can they stay up there? Let me see. Keep knocking stuff over. Let me see. Our honey of the week. Her and KD right there together.
So before you go, how can we reach you? How can they reach you?
Oh.
Because you about to leave.
They're checking connection. Should I talk now? Or okay. XO Black. Well, BLK Barbie XO. My name is Ebony. You can reach me at ebonymgraham@gmail.com. That's my business email. So.
Yeah, we want to thank you so much for coming by. You know, it's really an honor and a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I really appreciate
come on
it.
back.
I'm glad I came out.
We do a lot of moving around and traveling, different things, you know. You definitely can get your dreams fulfilled around here because we be doing things.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I will get in touch. We exchange, you know, so hopefully I'm doing makeup
I tell
every Saturday.
everybody you want to come on the show, you got talent, go to RnB China Doll, you dig?
And the Bishop.
You know?
Yeah, China.
So did you meet KD?
I did not. I don't know. You may know my brother. I know my brother toured a little bit with Ice Cube, with Positively Hardcore.
Have you
No, that was the group.
Have you heard
it
his
was a
track?
Christian group.
No, I heard it before. I have heard it before.
Oh, Mike Powell, my brother. So you may have met him. I don't know. And
did you hear his track we're just playing a minute ago?
oh no, I didn't.
Can we hear that track again while we sit here fellowshipping with KD? So the best thing going. We want the best thing going.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know.
the best thing going.
Yeah, we want to get them familiarized with him.
Yeah.
Do we have any more? Is this one?
What do you want? You want something to drink, honey?
And my mama ran the pad where my dad macked the hoe.
Pimpin' is easy on your knees, G. And please make me greasy like George and Wheezy. I'm moving on up, in fact, with a cup full of yak. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a hoe a bone. She'll open wide and hide it on her own. Just met a hoe who says I'm incredible, unforgettable, and even edible. What a fan, what a fan, what a fan, what a mighty good fan with my nuts in the hand. Stand and deliver on the mic and appreciate the finer things in life. I'm staying in your house for free, KD. I don't have a J-O-B, but the money just keeps on flowing, never slowing. Them niggas don't be knowing that the best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going is pimpin' and
His change was strange, his bread was dead, and his cash was trash.
Girl, can you help me? Cause I'm struggling and juggling 3 girls at once. I'm not saying what you should do, but could you pay for lunch? I got so much drag, many hoes get drugged, but never through the mud. Have you ever seen a stone cold gentleman in Jabos tennis shoes and a Pendleton? A Mac like a truck. The world is a great big pussy waiting to get fucked. Let's get stuck like dogs in the street. Oh, what a treat. I never eat at the Comfort Inn. I borrow 10 and then I hit the skins. And the money just keeps on flowing, never slowing. Them niggas don't be knowing that the best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing.
Pimpin' was his name, and pimpin' was his game.
The best thing going, me pimpin' and hoeing. By now you should be knowing if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. We get bent, excuse me, ladies and gents. This jam is deaf, but far from comedy. So how many niggas figure their game is bigger than this? You wish upon the star as I parlay around the way while hoes starving like Marvin Gaye. To get a bite, quite flexible, sexual healing, feeling sprung like it was crack that I was dealing. On the corner trying to get mine. Niggas wanna be in my shoes but can't fit mine. I put them in the write shit that make them wanna get lit, get with this. In time, your minds I'll be blowing. The niggas don't be knowing that the best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing.
Then, well, Your Honor, when he said that the rap that he hustles ladies is true, simply means it's a fact that he is pimpin'.
The best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. The best thing going is pimpin' and hoeing. Pimpin' and hoeing. Hoeing and pimpin'. Yeah, I like to give a big shout out to all the pimps and players who made a difference in my life. Rooster, Huggy Bear, Max Julian, oh yeah, Bootsy Collins, the Ohio Players, Morris Day, yes, Ike Turner, Iceberg Slim, Rudy Ray Moore, Magic Wand from Chi-Town, Ron O'Neal, Superfly, Mad Dog, Sweet Daddy, Star Child, Rick James, Pretty Tony, Jim Brown, Daddy Rich, Blowfly, Jerome, Lynette, Rollo, Hollywood Henderson, Big Red, Wilt Chamberlain, the 20,000 Ho Man, Sly Stone, Sexual Harassment, Velvet Jones, Curtis Mayfield, Biggie Smalls, and Kansas City Mac. What's up? I see you around the way when we hitting corners.
Want to thank y'all for tuning in. We're here each and every week, whether on location or whether here at Simply D. You want to tell y'all about the sea moss? Y'all know about that?
Where is it?
Tell them.
I don't know. Where's the jar? It's gone.
Ain't no more.
Okay, so you can go ahead and visit our website, www.westcoastweactive.com/new life sea moss gel. You could also find all the episodes of Bishop and Friends on westcoastweactive.com/Bishop and Friends. Go ahead and study past episodes and get up on your game.
So y'all hear that from Emily tell you, get that sea moss. We believe health is the new wealth. So I want to thank my guest, KD.
Yes, sir.
Thank Miki Howard. We're going on the patio. Miki still out there? Yeah, we're going to go out there and have some fun with Miki Howard. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next week. Magic Wand on your dial. Bishop and Friend, my co-host, China Doll, my sidekick, Heaven. Hey, it's going down here. Thank y'all so much. You dig? Who booked is that? Who? Oh, man. Come on in and get a quick shout, Jack. Come on in. My man, church. Well, we always have guests stopping in, man, and y'all know how it be. My man. Tell them who you is, church.
What's up? It's your boy Suave XXX, the gangster of porn, retired porn star, author, entrepreneur. Dear friend of this man.
Yeah, so man, that's amazing. You got the book now. Tell them people how they can get that book and something about it.
Oh, it's simple. Just go on Amazon.com or go to my IG, SuaveXXX_COM, and that's and then also SuaveSecrets.org. Catch it right there.
Personal friend of mine, we've been knowing each other for years, man, and we always cross paths. Usually call each other to different functions that be going on and everything. I'm just excited to see that he got his own book out now. You know what I mean? Y'all seen him on what was that show we did with Superhead?
Yeah, Kiss and Tell.
Yeah, Kiss and Tell. Yeah, you know, and
I put Superhead out. I put her in the game.
Yeah, see that? You know, these some things y'all didn't know. He brought her to the table. You know what I mean? And got it all in the mix. You know what I mean?
Solidified her sluttery.
Yeah, so, yeah, well, I remember when you did the contest, it wasn't nothing new to you. You brought it to the table.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Superhead. I don't know, most of y'all seen that Kiss and Tell about Superhead, and he explained how he brought it to the table. And it was all about that adult filming thing, the porn game, you know.
The porn, multi-billion-dollar industry. You know what I mean? You got clothing lines to represent too, everything.
That's where Aztec Queen came from.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, and see that's amazing. A lot of people, don't, know about that game, but it's still jumping, huh?
I mean, it's legalized pimping, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, and so I mean, obviously, you know what I mean. You got some memories and things. You got pictures in the book.
Got pictures on the book.
On the book.
I did it while I was locked up, incarcerated. So
Tell them something about it. Why a book?
So a book. John Sally is my mentor. He told me, man, how many people ask you how you got in the porn? I said 1 million people. He said, write a book.
Which John Sally? Basketball, my friend. Okay.
Yes, sir. And Cannabis King.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? CBD, Beyond Meat, all that.
He encouraged you to write one.
Write the book, sell it for $1, you have $1 million. I said, okay, that sounds good.
That is amazing, man. Tell us about some of the stuff in the book. I mean, is it exciting? I mean, what would catch the eye there?
I mean, I could give them.
That was our honey of the week right there.
Okay, what's your name?
Yeah.
Emily Suave, Triple X. Nice to meet you too.
I'm gonna just wait outside.
Okay, we're coming out in the patio to have some fun with y'all. We're bringing drinks.
Yeah, so people was asking how I lost my virginity, like through all the interviews in the industry throughout my career. And I always thought I was with this girl, and I was like 15 and a half, walked home from school, but then I found out as I wrote the book and did my timeline and like really went back deep, dark in my head, I realized that I was 14, she was 22, and we was watching TV. And it was my cousin, my first cousin. She taught me what I was supposed to do. I told her I said, I got a couple of crushes at school, and they want me to take their picture. She's like, you know what you're doing? I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I watched the porno. She's like, boy, get over here, let me show you what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And, I ain't screaming, I got touched and pedophile, all that shit. I'm just saying, she was showing me, assisting me, and that's just how I took it, and I put it in the back of my head. But it came out when I wrote the book. Yeah, it came out. So, it's a lot of good, bad, happy, and sad in it. So.
Yeah, so how long have you been in that business?
I did my first scene January 1998. It was VHS tapes and before Viagra came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you worked with different industries and you Playboy and any of that?
Did Playboy, yep. Did that, the Helmet Cam dude. I did Hustler because I did the Snoop Dogg Doggy Style.
Yeah.
So that was for Hustler, Larry Frank, rest in peace. So Playboy, rest in peace. So I worked for all of them. Wicked, Video Team, Vivid, Black Tail, all of them.
So if the people wanted to reach out to you, tell them how they can get in touch with you and get your book.
Yeah, you can get my book on Amazon. Just go to Amazon.com and just put in the search Suave XXX, all one word, and it'll come up physical or the Kindle. And you can also hit me up on IG for the book, Suave the author on IG. And then I got a Suave XXX _COM on my main page.
I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, man. It's such a blessing that, what I mean. That's right, hook up with my player partner.
You know what I'm saying? All the time.
Thank you for bringing, you had your son or somebody?
My brother, my baby brother.
Yeah.
He's 38. He look young.
Yeah. Well, that's a blessing, man. Indeed. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all, man, but we just got to go. We ain't got to leave here, but we got to get off this channel so we can do our thing, man.
Shout out
thank
to
y'all for tuning in. What you got to say to him, China?
Like and subscribe.
Y'all know what that means. Get on the line, Jack. All right, love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tuning out. Funk, what I do, man? Bye-bye, y'all. Hey, man, I'm going.
Father,